Okay. Back to where's my mic? Now I gotta test that. Okay, testing. Mic seems to be working. Cool. Back with job rankings since the last couple days. Not couple days, what am I talking about? Last little bit, I've done some more. So I finished up with Butler Framing, who I put in C tier. Reason for that, boss was a nice guy. Work was decent that I could control my own hours. But I was extremely underpaid, and being gaslit into what I was being paid was normal. Which was bullshit. Hence why I left. He was an okay guy, just wasn't super professional, is what I found. So, yeah, I think I compared it to Sandbrook and said it's like the opposite. A friendlier, less toxic environment, but way less professional. So, same rating there. I did actually get paid. He paid me the minimum that we agreed to. So, I mean, at least I didn't have to chase him down. Like, he's not a scammer, but he's definitely a Jew. Penny pincher, bro. But it's a good thing I fought so hard to get the proof of what he was going to pay me. Otherwise, he would have probably paid me less. And then I talked about delusion and why that's at a D tier, just because I enjoy it, but the finances are trash. I am losing money. So recently I've been working with one more company, Cozy Carpentry. Got dope merch, got cool work. We were building saunas for the Banff Rimrock Hotel, as well as deck stuff. It was similar to YYC Builders, which I put at an A tier. This was a crew of 3 guys before me. One was half on the tools, half doing the, well, running the business, HR stuff and all that. They're all really good guys, actually. And there was work provided. It was a good environment. I really liked the job. Honestly, it's probably the best job I ever had. But I didn't have as much experience in, well, I mean, no one did with saunas as I hoped for. But I was absolutely willing to learn and all that. But I think he wanted somebody who had more experience in that aspect. And because he saw I worked at YYC, he assumed I would have had more experience. I was like, now what's happening? My first year of carpentry, I was with YYC, so that was a long time ago. And for the what he was paying me, I don't think he thought it was worth it, because there I was getting paid better than I have anywhere else for better work than anywhere else. There was a little bit less hours than the other places, so honestly it was great because there was a nice work-life balance. Like, it was a normal job. Like, I'm used to working 10, minimum 9+ hours, or longer, even some 12-hour shifts. So this working 8-hour days was so nice. I felt like, oh my gosh, I could actually do this for life because I'm getting paid, honestly, I'd almost say more than I thought I deserved. But he wanted to do it based off of school wages, which is truthfully the right way to do it to an extent. I think there should be some differential between, because if you get a lot of employees and you have 2 third years, but they got different work ethics, they shouldn't be making the same. But when you're working with such a small company, it's understandable. It makes sense for the place where he was at. There wasn't benefits, but he was working on them. He was good guy that you could actually talk to and all of that. I don't totally know why it didn't work out. I don't know exactly what the issue was. I have some ideas, but I wasn't going to totally debate or beg for the reasons, even though this was the best place I've worked at. I think it was just somewhere I was not used to working and willing to learn, but he needed somebody who knew more about what they were doing in that aspect now. Like, math is not my strong suit. He wanted somebody, he's a very smart guy. Like, he knows what he's doing. And I can do the things I have to, but like, it's not second nature for me, at this point. Like, I have to kind of take some time to figure things out, because I'm used to framing, not finished carpentry. And yes, I can do finished carpentry, but like I said, for the rate that I was getting paid, I don't think he thought it was worth it. And I think that's fair. I understand it. I would have accepted it for less, to be honest. But keep it based off of school wages, so that's why. Um, and yes, straight up, like, every job has its own little problems here and there, and I was going through a lot surrounding this time period. There was a lot going on in my life, and I appreciate actually his patience with me in that aspect, because there was so many outside factors. It was so, I don't know. That's not his fault. Honestly, half of it wasn't my fault really either. It's just life. It's just the timing that things came up is so unfortunate. But I would, based on the time I spent there, which was not super long, the work I was doing, the environment, the people, I would actually give this the first S tier. I really wanted to be there and stay there. Like, it was a really good. That's what I want to work towards. I want to find something like that again, honestly. And yeah, I'm sure he's looking for new guys. So if there's any third years or fourth years, or I don't know, you can probably find them, but you need experience, because what they do is not simple. I mean, deck building is probably pretty simple, but some of the harder projects they take on are very, very detailed and complex. And like I said, I could do it, but it wasn't, second nature to me. It wasn't something I could just go in and quickly do. Like, I had to break it down and think about it and stuff, and I just don't think it was as smooth of a process as he was hoping for. And that's okay. So, but yeah, that's where I would put that up, honestly. Similar to YYC builders. Yeah. And now I got an I got an interview on Thursday with Taylor Construction, so I guess they'll be the next ones I do. And why do I do this? Am I putting myself in jeopardy? Potentially. I think I'm fair with all the companies, to be honest. I also don't feel like there's really anybody viewing this, so even to find me, I wish I was easier to find on the internet. Even if a company were to search up my name or even my logo, like Delusion and all that, I am not easy to find. There's just so much shit on the internet. Like, you got to go to like page 6 to find me, bro. So I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, that's that for now. I'll probably just keep updating this as time goes by, once I figure out how to keep adding sections on. He said he wants his merch back, which I'm sad about, because this is actually dope. Like, this hoodie is actually really good quality and stuff. Like, I'm happy to give you the shirts back, but I really like this hoodie, man. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, no hard feelings. Well, actually, a lot of hard feelings, but not towards him. To myself.